In this video, we are trying to determine if people consider Texas a southern state. To figure this out, we have asked people from various parts of the United States their opinions.
Hi, my name is Michelle. I was born in Houston, Texas, and I have lived there all of my life. Currently, I live in College Station, Texas, which is a small town which houses Texas A&M University. Yes, I believe Texas should be considered southern because geographically it's the most southern state, so it just really makes sense. Also, culturally, Texans have a lot of southern aspects. We love jacked up trucks and cowboys. We spend a lot of our free time hunting and fishing. We love country music, and we love our guns. Oh my gosh, we love our guns. Do not try and take them away from us because we will shoot you. Also, sweet tea is a big deal around here. So yeah. In religion, there's a lot of religion in Texas. Whether you go to church or on Sundays or whatever, Texans really affiliate themselves with the religion. Also, there are a lot of barbecues. They're beef and not pork like most states, but we do still have barbecues and have get-togethers. So yeah, those are my reasons why Texas should be considered southern.
My name is Bradley Aronson. I live in Katy, Texas. I was born in Bakersfield, California, and for a short time also lived in Indiana, Pennsylvania. I personally would say that Texas is part of the South. I think geographically, obviously, it's located pretty far to the south. I think there's a couple of stereotypes that go along with the South that people assume to be Southern. One of those is that they say Southern people tend to be more friendly, and I would say that was true in Texas. I think a lot of people here that I've met have better manners than other parts of the U.S., and so I think that's a Southern thing that Texas also has. While it's not all over, I think it is something that very much exists in the South, and there's still kind of a hint of racism and I don't really know how to describe it, but there's just the little twinge of possibly how things used to be pre-Civil War that kind of exists in like the really small towns in Texas still, which is sad, but that was a big thing between North and South. That was one of kind of the bigger issues that is sadly still around, I think.
I'm Melanie. I'm from Sugarland, Texas. I've lived there all my life, and I think Texas is southern, but Oxford is more of a Southern Belle Southern, and Texas is much more urban. It's more about the glitz and the glamour than Mississippi is.
Hi, my name is Hunter. I'm from Oxford, Mississippi. I think Texas is part of the South because they have a lot of the same food traditions such as barbecue and drinking sweet tea, and they also have a lot of the same outdoor activities such as hunting and fishing. But I also think they're not, because when you ask someone that's not from the South what they consider the South, they generally think of the Southeast region.
I'm Ashley, and I was born in Chicago, Illinois, but I live in Dallas, Texas now. And I don't think Texas is in the South, but I do think it's southern because there's cowboys and rednecks, and that's generally southerny things. But I don't think it's part of like the actual South.
I'm from Maryland, and I don't think Texas is part of the South. It is geographically, but culturally it's different, and that they don't say pride of the South, they say pride of Texas. They have different barbecue standards, and they have more professional sports teams than the Deep South has combined.
The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defined the Deep South as a region of the southeastern United States, usually considered to include Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, and all are part of the adjacent states of Florida, Virginia, Tennessee, Arkansas, and Texas. But after the interviews, we concluded that many people consider Texas somewhat southern, although not completely part of the true South.